Riga. East Rover. Hurrah. New hurrah.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Adela. Today we are going to be reviewing the Kola Peninsula map that just came out, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and impressions of it, starting from this awesome view of the inlet to Polyarny, which is the submarine base, Soviet submarine base, that was made famous by the movie The Hunt for Red October. And the submarine that you see here, escorted by some tugboats, it's a Typhoon class submarine, which I'm not sure if it still is, but it certainly was one of the largest submarines ever built. So essentially, as the thumbnail and the title of this video mentioned, I believe that this is a game changer as far as the maps and DCS in general. I haven't quite seen the performance hits yet on the map, but I will probably test it out right after this and include it in the video. But performance aside, as far as the map, the reason I say that it's a game changer is because it is the first map in the European theater that's kind of Cold War or more modern. You know, we have the Normandy maps, but this is the first one that is not a desert map, that is somewhat relevant as far as the Cold War and the modern era. Essentially, it encompasses the region of you know, the Kola Peninsula, which is a region where the main countries involved are Russia and Finland, and I guess Norway and Sweden, but it's mostly between Finland and Russia, that giant border. And it's home to the Northern Fleet, I believe, and you know, their naval bases and a bunch of air bases that we're gonna take a look at. So yeah, here I got some elements of you know, Soviet/Russian fleets, and yeah, we're gonna start our tour right here. Over there is the I guess the Atlantic Ocean, or the Northern Sea. It's basically, that's where the map starts, and it goes in here. So we're gonna start from there. So let me go Control F11 and get started. So starting over here, let's start from the ocean. There's obviously lots of ocean, but this is the inlet to the Polyarny base, which is right here on the right, and then we're going to go through the rest of it. So starting off here, right here, I guess, is the Polyarny base, submarine base. So you can see there's all sorts of admin buildings and things. And one of the things I noticed is these statics, right? There's a lot of care taken into it, but also a lot of things that were omitted. For example, you can see here this house is just resting, you know, kind of weird. But at the same time, they got all this detail, right? All these trucks. The other thing is, it's one of the first maps that has a significant amount of ports. Like, you know, I'm a big naval guy. I love to, as you can see, you know, from all these naval assets. And, you know, there hasn't been a map that has large ports, and this is the first map that has large ports. So that's, if you like ports and large Navy engagements and you know, naval strategic naval assets, this is definitely the map you should get for that. That's one of the reasons. So some of these are statics with the map, and some of these are statics that I've added with myself. So, for example, the Kilo class and the Typhoon class are statics that I've added. But for example, this Akula class attack submarine is part of the map, and in fact, there is no good mod or model for it. Unfortunately, I wish there was. And if you know of one, please let me know. But yeah, this is a static that's part of the map, and these are the ones Kilo class submarines that I've put in. Let me redo this thing. So yeah, these are all statics that I've added. But so one of the first things I want to mention that I'm a little disappointed on, besides the fact that these textures are, you know, are a little, leave something to be desired. and also the interface with the water. It's just something that could use some work, but you know, it's a large map, and I think we'll forgive them for that for this first release, which is a early access release. But yeah, I just got my eye caught this you know, so many moors and so many places for ships to be docked. So yeah, anyways, the first thing that I'm a little disappointed that is not just this map, but it's most maps, is you know, clearly ships are able to or should be able to come in here and dock. And the only way that I've gotten these ships here is because they're statics, and the depth of water does not apply to them. But if you try to have a these ships as units, they actually can't make it you know, into here because the water is too shallow apparently. And it's a shame because, you know, part of mission making should be that you have these things start over here, and you know, and then leave the port, and maybe that can be a mission where you try to attack them as they're before they leave the port, right? And you know. Anyways, going back over here, I don't think this is Polyarny, but it is yeah, I don't wanna mess it up with the map, but it's another base, or it's part of it, I guess. And for example, this is another really cool thing about this map. There are all these dry docks, and this is an example of a Delta class ballistic sub model that they've just added. You know, super awesome. And here's a couple Deltas moored. These are kilos that I've added, and all these other ships that have been added. So there's so much detail. This is also shipped as part of the map. Look at the amount of detail on this ship. And it just livens up the map significantly. This is a Tarantul class corvette. It's a mod. So this is an actual unit. It's not a stack, I think, as you can see from the spinning radars. And it's smokestack that's running. And this is one of the few ships that I could actually get in here because somehow it doesn't have that restriction with the depth. Anyways, and then going back over here, we can see more dry docks, more naval bases, and then yeah, all the way up here. So if I go a little high, you can see this whole area. So that's the inlet we talked about, and this whole area is the submarine bases. So yeah, that's that. And moving on, we're gonna follow this this waterway that goes way deep inland and is essentially a natural harbor all over the place. And this is the I guess let me go look at it. So the place, this is the inlet that we looked at, and this is this word here, Severomorsk. It's a town. Looks like there's military assets. There's Severomorsk 1 airbase, and then there's this port, which if you look in Google Maps, it has a lot of surface fleet units, and it's right here. So let's look at it from above. So you have yeah, and I've populated all of these. Majority of these are units that I put in, but like for example this thing here is a static, and these are statics as well, part of the map right here, these guys. This is a Moskva class, this is the Moskva cruiser, and this is the Petir whatever battle cruiser, major this has a crazy amount of missile, but we're not here to talk about the ships. No. These are the Admiral Katanazov. I'm butchering all these names, but very powerful ships. Anyways, this is the city. Right behind it is we have one of the main air bases, and you can see on Google Maps that there is Su-30s, Su-35s all lined up here, and these I haven't populated them. and also MiG-29s. I think you'll see MiGs and Sukhois like here on this ramp and on that ramp on Google Maps. So, and then it's all green, all marshland, and we'll continue looking here at the next item. So towns, lots of industrial targets, I guess, if you want to call them that, in a conflict. You would have all these industrial. Hey, there's like another dry dock over here with a submarine, and even more shipping that you could put in here, which is crazy. So it's amazing. Over here, if you look on Google Maps right now, there is a Kuznetsov. I believe it's right here in this little square-looking area, exactly there. But since the DCSism, it doesn't allow me to put it all the way there. So I had to simulate that it's being pushed by tugboats because it can't go any further, which is a shame. Here we got all sorts of cities, port areas, looking great. Again, amazing the amount of naval assets that are in here. So here you start getting into more commercial. Here's another great feature is all of these, I don't know if these are coke or coal, probably coal, and then ships that carry the coal, and yeah, big coal port. And then over here, these are statics, again, looking great, probably like patrol boats. Amazing the amount of ships. And you can see there's not a lot of stuttering. Look at this. There's some, right? But and I mean, I think once you get into a jet, it gets worse, and we'll test it out. But right now you can see the frames are not terrible. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna continue down here. More cargo, commercial ports. On this side of the river, there's not much, right? It's mostly on this side. Oops. You know, look at all these cranes and everything, and like this would be a military target. All of these, I don't know what they hold, if it's silos or oil. If it were oil, it would be a strategic asset. Over here, we got this awesome bridge that I am definitely gonna fly under in this video. I'm gonna try to get a Hornet to fly through here. You guys think I can do it? That's very dangerous, but we'll give it a shot. And then we're gonna keep on going. More towns, more bridges, freaking awesome. This is kind of weird, these power lines that go across the water. I don't know, I think that's a mistake. We need to be corrected. I don't know what this is, a pipeline? Oh, a train track. With no train, okay. So, you know, it's work in progress, early access, you know. Not everything is going to be perfect, and we shouldn't expect it to be, so it's fine. Like, it's going to change our gameplay. Then here's another cool thing, is a dam looking thing, and then on the other side there's also another dam. Right here, look at that, so cool. So this whole area is a dam. Probably could be another target. And then more towns. This, more buildings. There's nothing there. This looks like some sort of a factory looking thing. And then it starts getting less sparse over here, right? So if we keep going, I don't know what else is over here. More towns. Yeah, it starts getting pretty sparse, which is fine. There might be other things, random points of interest. Right now it just looks like a lot of towns. And another dam. So huge dam. And all that. So let's go back. Look at this. Look at the length of this waterway. The other thing is there's a Murmansk 3. Let's go look at that one. So what we did is we went through this entire area. This is the city of Murmansk, I think somewhere here. Murmansk, yep. There's Murmansk airport, and So that's the airport that we saw, Severomorsk 1. So here we can go look at Severomorsk 3. It's another probably Russian Air Force base, and it looks like this. It's an interesting one. It's different from all the Sinai and Syria maps that have all of these crazy hangars and stuff. These you can tell are more. They just have this terrain that protects them, kind of. So no hangars, so to speak, and yeah, just like ramps, open ramps, which is very surprising for. I don't know if it's a budget thing. I mean, you saw like, Israeli air bases are like freaking bunkers. All of the aircraft have protection. Most of them, most of the air bases, crazy underground and bunkers and everything. Anyways, that's that base. Just for the size of the map, you can see this is the whole map. There's lots of water, lots of naval activity that could happen. Obviously, this would be a hot region, and all along this coast, this opens into the Atlantic right here. So here you can see Finland is right here, Norway and Sweden. Not a ton of airports. We're gonna go through now the non-Russian ones. These ones are not worth really talking about. I don't even know what there's anything crazy about these. But let's check them out for completeness. So it looks like same deal. No hangars, single runway, lots of ramps, and what else? There's something here. Let's check these out. They have these like bunker looking things, but there's no aircraft can't go in those, right? So anyways, that's that airport, and I'm sure the other one is no different from it. So we go with the satellite view. Wow, lots of spawn points. Let's take a look at this one. Just there's a crazy amount of spawn points. This might be a major base. There we go. We finally have hangars, and I can finally show you. So these have concrete in them, but you're gonna see one of the negatives of this map currently is that the NATO bases have graphs over inside of them. They don't have you know they don't have concrete. So this is the first Russian airbase that we've seen on this map that has bunkers, hangars, I should say. Again, single runway, in contrast with, say, the Israeli or Egyptian airfields, which have like 1,000 runways. So yeah, we got all these bunkers. I don't know what this road leads to. Ooh, this is very cool. You would think this would lead to like hangars, but no, it's just some sort of bunker. Yeah, these are bunkers. Like an aircraft can't fit in there, whereas these are hangars. So very cool, very cool. Looks like this one is a major base then. Let's look at what the name was called. Yeah, this Moshegorogorsk. It seems to be a major airbase. All right, that covers those. Now let's look at these. I guess that would be a Norwegian airport. The only thing that I found cool about this is the approach and the ILS lighting and the approach lighting. So this is what that looks like, the environment. And then let me recenter this thing. So the approach is from the water, and look at that. Look how cool this looks. Look at these approach lights. Freaking awesome. Crazy. This is like a Cat 3 probably or something. ILS. Quite a bit of detail here on the lighting. I'm sure this looks amazing, and the PAPI lights. Good lighting. But this is a civilian airbase, as you can see from all the parking and the hangars. It's not military. and then we can go take a look at these other ones. Are nothing to write home about. Let's look at these guys, I guess, real quick. So we got this triangular one that right there. This one right here. This is like probably a standard looking base. Civilian, not military. Yep, very civilian. And then we've got this one, which is kind of cool. Where's that triangular one? This is a very cool airfield, but still, it's civilian. I don't know what this is. Just fucking garbage. Okay. Trucks. Yeah, houses and stuff. So I don't know. There's no marking. This is like maybe a dirt runway or something. So kind of cool though. I'm going from shittiest to best, right? So and then you know, or more less interesting to most interesting. So this one is another one, probably civilian as well. You can see very flat land. Nothing too terribly exciting happening over here. Definitely very civilian looking and very uninspiring, but I guess they're there. So this is just some cities, and then we're gonna look at this other probably civilian one. Actually, this one has a lot of spawn points, so maybe it is military. Ooh, what is this? I actually haven't seen this one before. That looks like a target. What the hell is this? This for bombing? Huh. Very cool. Something like a target. So going here, yeah, there's this civilian because look at this. There's gates, but it could be a mixed civilian and military. Yeah, because look at this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So there's hangars here for probably military aircraft. Let's look at a military hangar. And this is the thing that is kind of weird because you have to, if you spawn here, probably gonna have to, it's like going on grass. So it's kind of, and this is kind of typical of all the NATO bases. So anyways, there's a couple hangars there. They really like their approach lights. Jesus Christ. Look at this. Very cool though. And what's this? Ooh. Okay. This looks kind of military. Military-ish. Maybe. But anyways, could be. Rovaniemi. Okay, anyways. Now on to the best parts of the NATO ones. So there's Bodo, there's Bass, and then there is one of my favorite, which you probably heard of. We'll get to that at last. So let's go from third shittiest is Bodo. So Bodo is the primary NATO base, apparently. That's what I heard. I don't know much about these things, but the cool thing is, first of all, the scenery. Look at this scenery. Like, imagine trying to come in and do an approach. You gotta make sure you don't hit any of these mountains. There's all of these like nice little towns. There's all of 1,000 million islands. Look at this. Not very great. I mean, granted, you know, as I said, it's you know, probably not easy to model all this. Wow, that's a nice sun. Anyways, great for like wrecking your ship. Navigation must be a nightmare here. Have to have good maps. Anyways, right here, besides the scenery, this is the main airport of Bodo. So, which is interesting because it's right next to all this town, which makes sense, I guess, because all of the NATO personnel are probably living here, and on the weekends they or time on their days off, they go and do sailing apparently. And I'm gonna get to the base, guys. So I'm just gonna look at what else is here. And here comes one of these statics, which is another great thing. And you can see, guys, frames are good, at least when zooming around here. Alright. I mean, I do have a decent computer, but anyways, town is cool. It's cool. I like it. Now looking at the airbase, there's this giant military target, probably like giant radar. All right, let's see what. Let's look at this NATO base. So this is a road that goes nowhere. What else we got? We're gonna get to the hangars here pretty soon, and the is gonna see our disappointment. There you go, grass in the hangars. So tons of hangars, tons of bunkers, tons of grass in the hangars, and helipad. Anyways, there's like a million freaking hangars. Well, not a million, but again, Sinai and Syria would probably be able to teach these guys how to build air bases. Again, I don't know if this is reality or, and I don't know what's up with this map and these are these like historic World War II like frickin' sites, like historic sites. Like, why is there all this garbage? This looks cool. Ramp and more hangars everywhere. So anyways, that's Bodo. And it's right here, and it's cool, kind of, except for the grass. All right, now on to, let's go to Bass, and then we'll go to my favorite. So Bass is right here, actually. So Bass and the other one that I can't pronounce are two of the, you must have heard this, in fact, Reflected and some of the campaigns makers are going to be making campaigns on this map. And you must have seen the trailer where there's F-18s that are taking off from a road. So that's one of the famous things is there's a lot of road runways. So this is your regular road, and all of a sudden, what happens to the road? You're like, excuse me, can you pull over because we have F-18s taking off, right? So this is that BOD 100, and I mean, there's not very challenging. It's a fucking giant air, probably easier to land on an airstrip. But in theory, you could land on any of these roads. Some of them. They have lots of straight roads. I think it's on by design. I mean, that's not straight, but we go. This one's got a lot of trees. Yeah, so maybe this one. Yeah, like you could try to land here, right? Maybe. Anyways, that's Bass 100 is a road runway. But if you thought that was cool, wait until you see Jokkmokk. Jokkmokk is literally the coolest thing I've ever seen. And you'll see why. So this is aerial view, satellite view of Jokkmokk. You can see that giant roadway going all along the river. And if we start zooming in, you are going to start to notice something interesting about this definitely very military airbase. So, what do you guys notice? Start noticing anything? Okay, so you can notice there's 3 runways. All right. What's so special about these runways? Can you guys guess yet? Without looking at anything else here, what do you guys can guess? What's so anything weird about these runways? Besides that they're right next to trees. What can we see? Oh, I gave it up. So this runway is actually a road because it's a road that continues all the way around until all this road, imagine taxiing on this road to come here and then take off. and then this runway, and you see this giant paved area. Imagine having like 1,000 aircraft here. So this is definitely built for Cold War in case the Soviets, you know, had attacked all of the air bases. This is intended, I think. I mean, I'm guessing here, but it's intended to be a alternate way to still have aircraft operate from these desolate rural areas that are basically from roads, right? So that's the really unique part of this. The most unique part of this map is these guys here. This over here is the actual main, I guess, airfield, airbase. As you can see, that's that actually has that runway has a number, and these don't. These don't have numbers. So that's another thing that distinguishes them. This is probably where they come and have pancakes or whatever the Finns eat for breakfast. And then let's go back to this base. There's all sorts of you know, no hangars, no nothing. It's just fuel, I guess, for like 1,000 F-18s that need it. And so now we're gonna follow this road to the other cool thing. Wait, this road? Shit. Or is it this road? I think it's this road. Alright, we're gonna follow this road out of this network of bases to come here. So you're gonna see another cool thing here. These are actually spawn points. So this is where aircraft would be parked. And they would taxi along this damn road for like an hour to get to one of those runways. So let's keep following it here. And then this road basically opens to these shitty hangars. I mean, to be honest, they're pretty shitty. 3 of them. And this is a civilian road, like a regular road. So if I zoom out, this is just a normal road. That's the normal river. That's the normal road. And this is the road that the aircraft would take, and it goes into that area that we just saw. And in theory, I mean, the part that I was trying to figure out is, like, these trees are very close, so probably can't take off from there. But as soon as the trees clear, which is kind of over here, and after this bend, right here. See this long stretch of road? And this is no runway road, no nothing. This is a regular road. This, to me, looks very landable and takeoffable. And in fact, besides doing that bridge flying under that bridge, we're going to try to land and take off from some of these. So besides that, I mean, it's literally the middle of nowhere. So besides the fact that there's these really cool airfields, there is literally nothing here. And I don't even know how you would even navigate here. You'd have to use GPS and waypoints, because I don't think there's TACAN on these guys. Like if I click here, there's no TACAN, right? But you could put a portable TACAN, I guess. Anyways, that's Jokkmokk, and that completes our view of the airports. Besides this, I don't know, I haven't really explored much. What we could do is maybe go down like here to Bodo and see, maybe like take a quick peek at how terrain looks. So let me recenter my track IR. This is the Atlantic Ocean, I guess. And so yeah, this is what the coastline looks like, and there's lots of mountains. So Norway itself is very mountainous, and the rest, as you could see, was very flat. So if you're into doing canyon runs, and so, I mean, textures could use a little work. but again, early access. So lots of mountains. Let's go back to the coast so I don't get lost. And let's see what else we got. Let's see if I can speed up our transitions here. I mean, you can see the size of this map, right? Trying to go as fast as I can. Scroll wheeling to, as you can, we are actually accelerating here. So, I mean, these maps are great and everything, but at the end of the day, I mean, this all looks kind of the same, right? But, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's like in Wasteland. Let's try to go up higher. So this is the Norwegian coast. And I'm pretty sure we're like doing like 30,000 knots or something right now. Ooh. I think my game is gonna probably freaking crash soon. Oh, look at this. we're back in Russia. That's this is what Russia looks like, and let's see what frames do here. These are all that Murmansk and all that. That's a Slosk. Anyways, this should give you guys a good idea. So lots of hills, lots of green, lots of flatlands, a little more hilly on the coast, and a very cool little features though. So definitely a super awesome map for fans of you know, Red October, and can relive all of that. So yeah, let's go and take a whiz and fly under that bridge, and then let's do a little fly on Jokkmokk and see how it goes. Alright guys, so I've added the 3 fighters, so we're gonna take a look at each of these. So first one is at Jokkmokk. So let's go and try to take off and maybe land there. See how that goes. Then we'll go to Bath 100, and then we'll go to Murmansk and fly under that bridge. So that should give us a taste of the frame rates. Jokkmokk. That's our helicopter or my scene. All right, let it load. Let's see where we are. U.S. Navy F-18 in, I guess, where are we? Are we in Finland? Jokkmokk. Is it Jokkmokk? Oh, it's in Sweden. Okay. The Jokkmokk is in Sweden. Bass is in Finland. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's do this. Let's check out this frame rates. Look good. Let's go ahead and check our trim. See if it's good. Yep, trim's good. Alright, let's go. So yeah, this is one of those roadway looking things. Let me turn this thing off so it doesn't... Yeah, I can't wait to... so if you guys are wondering, one of the things is where's all the snow and all that? That's gonna come pretty soon, I think. After this initial release, Orbex is gonna go ahead and essentially do the winter map for this, which is very much needed, right? Anyways, look at that. This road, we're just taxiing on this road, and now we're gonna take off. Yeah, just like, hey, in the middle of a forest, on a road. Anyways, let's go for it. Take off is the easy part, right? Look at that. Plenty of room. Gear up. Cool. Oh, please, no. Turn that shit off. Alright, so there is the main airbase, and there's that runway. I don't know which way the wind's blowing, but alright, let's head back. Yeah. Alright, go down. Still getting used to very steep descent here, very fast. Yeah, probably not my best landing. Navy landing there. Let's see if we can stop in time. Yeah, not the best landing. I mean, they don't have a ton of room, right? Come on. Anyways, worst approach ever. I was just trying to get it really fast, but we made it. Let's go to the next one, which is bass. Alright, first thing first, get rid of this thing, and then let's go checklist. That's good. And yeah, maybe trim it up a bit. Alright, our gear is down. Flaps will go half. And here we are on this road there, and road that becomes a highway there. So let's go. Frames are a little there's like no objects here, and anyways, let's go. Probably like take off a 747 from here. Yep, look at how much more runway we had. And look at that. Freaking trees everywhere. Yeah, frames are a little, try this at home, guys. Alright, flaps down, gear down. Come on, Hornet. Just fucking do it. Alright, coming in a bit steeper this time. I mean, look at it. I mean, how much frickin'. Definitely a carrier landing in that one. Anyways, plenty of room to stop, and I'm not gonna bother. I mean, those are very easy. Alright, so let's go and do our bridge flyover. So gear up, and there we go. Oh shit. Okay. I didn't count for AGL. Alright, frames. Oh, shut the fuck up. Alright, so we are on the innermost area of this, I don't know, what do you want to call it, but yeah, frames are a little weird. I must admit, frames are a little weird. I mean, it's fine there. I don't know, maybe it's just... Let's see where this bridge is. So we should be on the end that... ooh, hello. Where the dam is basically. So this is what Russia looks like on in this part of the world. Trees everywhere. I don't know if it's... where is this dam? What is this? Town. Alright, there's a dam. Little bridge here. I think we passed the dam, or is it here? Oh, there it is. Right here. Hi, dam. High incomplete bridge. And I think the other bridge is probably coming up. That's not it. I think it's right after that one. That's one of the bridges. Oh, there it is. Alright guys, we're gonna do this. I'm not gonna go too fast because I don't want to kill myself. I look bad on TV, right? That's a good 300 knots. 2.5 angle of attack. Alright, I'm gonna hit the deck early. Let's get the radar altimeter on. Alright, here we go. Roll in. And we have to pick one of these fucking suckers. Alright, 70. I know. This is stupid. Look pretty fucking stupid when And we did it! Hell yeah. Uh-oh. Fuck. Are you serious? No! I forgot. Come on, get over this fucking hill right now.
Pull up!
Yeah, I forgot that there's ships there that don't like me. Okay, well, I think we stated our welcome. And yeah, that's Kola Map for you guys. Yeah, frames are not too bad. Sometimes it does stutter. I'm sure there's a little optimization that they could do. But other than that, Ah, shush you. Oh, come on, really?
Right, right.
Shush. How are you locking me?
Go left, go left. Go right, go right.
Fucking a million shits.
Pull up, pull up.
Alright. Anyways. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, great map. I freaking love it. I love the roadways. I mean, the road runways. I think it's super unique to this map. I love all the ports. I love that it's in Europe, and I love that you know, you have all those sub bases and naval bases, and I think it's just a great map. It's probably like nice to have another green map. So I do like the desert maps, but yeah, I think you guys, I showed you what I could, and hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I do recommend it. So we can support the people that do make these maps, and so that they keep making them, because we want more places to fly, don't we? All right. And so yeah, guys. Oh my God, I'll see you next time. I probably shouldn't get high. All right, we're good. God dang it. Frickin'. They don't like me. Anyways.
Pull up.
Alright, guys. That's it. See you in the next one.
Not now, Jack.
Yankee 1 Starbase, Yankee 1 Starbase. Say again, status over. Yankee 1 Starbase, declare an emergency, over.
Yankee 1 requesting vector.
Yankee 1, vector 270, speed is Buster, over.
Yankee 1 to do the hydraulic pressure.
Say again, Yankee 1, say again.
Bear Foxtrot got too close to the group. One of the F-14s tried to crowd him off course and they bumped. He's got stabilator damage and he's losing hydraulic fluid. They're trying to get him back aboard now.
Busy morning.
During the night, a line of Russian attack subs have taken up station off every East Coast port. Now we're up here. The New Jersey and her group are moving up the coast, while the Russians, aside from maybe 100 more Bear Foxtrots, have a row of attack subs, followed by several surface groups.
That's an awful lot of firepower.
For a rescue team, yes. Something else strange. They're banging away with their active sonar as if they're looking for something, but nobody's listening.
What do you mean?
Well, they're moving at close to 30 knots. At that speed, they could run over my daughter's stereo and not hear it.
They're not trying to find Ramius, they're trying to drive him.
Drive him where?
Hounds to the hunters.
Your sub-captain's gonna make it to America, all right, Mr. Ryan. He's gonna die within sight of it.
His wingman kept requesting permission to fire. Somebody messes up in a situation like this, we're going to be in the biggest naval battle since Jutland. Jesus.
The water's too cold to eject.
Air boss is going to try to bring him aboard. He's just waiting. He's not even sure what he heard.
Excuse me, sir, but this silent propulsion system could easily be mistaken.
Jack, the only way to get you onto Dallas is to fly you out there. Chopper. And the only way we can get you that far north is to strip it down and turn it into a flying gas can.
Excuse me, Admiral. Yankee 1 is on final. Rescue personnel are in place.
Pick up your left wing. You're drifting left. Power. Wave off. Eject.
Fire on the flight deck.
This business will get out of control. It'll get out of control and we'll be lucky to live through it.
Fire on the flight deck. All hands lend assistance.
The bird's loaded down with enough fuel to get you there, but Dallas may not be there. We're trying to get a message to her, but if she's gone deep, it's done. If you have to ditch,
Roger that.
Next time, Jack, write a goddamn memo.
Shake the wire. When you look up at me, I'm going to give you a thumbs up like this. Remember to cross your arms. Got it? Okay, out you go. Power up, passengers out the door. Power up, passengers halfway down. You're drifting forward. Stop forward.
All right, Tommy, get the hook on this cable. On this cable, I'll watch it. Don't touch it! Okay, here he comes!
It'd be easier without that bloody crosswind. Where is he? I can't see him.
Don't touch it!
Check! This is never gonna work.
Okay, Tony, reel him back in. Tony, what the hell is going on back? What happened? Dallas, have you got a source ready? Stop! Man overboard! Port side! Send out the diver!
Very well, Dallas. We are history.